Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just got my hands on the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and wanted to do a look right away. I'm really excited about this palette because it is incredibly warm and right up my alley. I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Primer, which is relatively new to me, but I'm enjoying it so far. Going straight in with the palette, I'm taking the Georgia color from the Sweet Peach palette and putting that directly into my crease. I wanted a lot of transitioning shades in this look, so I'm going to be doing a lot of layering. Whenever I use a transitioning shade, I tend to spend a lot of time there buffing it in. It really doesn't look like much on my eyelid, and I acknowledge that, but it really does help blend the shades out later. I'm then going in with the most peach shade in the palette, which is Candied Peach, and adding that in on top of Georgia. I really wanted to brighten up the crease shade and make it really peachy, since that kind of is the theme of the entire palette. I'm also dragging that color in really deep into my crease, and it almost looks like it's hitting my eyebrow, but because I have hooded lids, that really helps to deepen the crease for me. For my lid shade, I'm using Luscious, which is an insanely beautiful champagne color, and yet it seems to have a hint of peach to it. It's creamy, buttery, and very, very easy to use. I'm making sure to pack this onto my lids so that I could get the most color payoff from the shade. Next up, I'm using this shade Summer Yum, which definitely takes the cake for being my favorite shade name in this entire palette. I'm placing that in my outer corner by using a patting motion. I didn't want to drag it too deep into my crease because I really wanted Candied Peach to stand out. I'm then taking Tempting and deepening up the outer corner with it. It's a bit of a stiff shade, so I had to place my color and then drag it repeatedly with my brush toward my eyelid to blend it out. It really helped to soften up the color, but it did take some time to work it out. As you can see in the clips that I'm showing you, it is a lot of dragging motions, but most of this is unedited, so you can see how much it does take to actually blend out the shade. To highlight my brow bone, I'm using White Peach. Using a shade like this also helps to soften up the crease colors. Alright, moving on to my face. I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Radiant Primer in pink to prime my face. Once you dot it all over your face and then rub it in, it goes fairly tacky, which really helps your foundation to stick to your skin. For foundation today, I'm using a New Love, the Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation in the shade 10 Porcelain Ivory, and I'm blending that all over my face with a Real Techniques sponge. For anyone who isn't aware, I do dampen the sponge with water before I apply the foundation to my face. My bronzer is a new one to me today. It's the Too Faced Endless Summer from the Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I'm applying that to my temples, the backs of my cheekbones, and along my jawline. To match my lipstick, which you'll be seeing in a few seconds, I decided to go with my Tarte blush in Charisma. It's a deep, bright peach with gold flecks, and I'm using a MAC 130 brush to blend that onto my cheeks since I feel like that works the best with most Tarte blushes. This next one always astonishes me with just how good it looks on camera. I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle to highlight my cheekbones, and this is the first ever highlighting product I owned, and I think that really speaks to just how good this product is. Alright, going back to my eyes, I'm using a tissue, as per usual, to cover my face from fallout, and then I'm applying Luscious with a pencil brush to the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm dragging it along my lower lash line. For the outer corner, I'm first applying Summer Yum and then going in with Tempting and layering that on top to create dimension. I really wanted to deepen the outer corner, and layering shades is the best way to do that. Moving on to my eyeliner, I'm using a liner that really doesn't get enough love, and it's the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner in black. I'm creating my usual wing, but I'm keeping it a little bit smaller than normal because I really wanted the focus of this look to be on the really peachy shade in my crease. For mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm applying that to both top and bottom lashes. And as per usual, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow in Taupe to fill in my brows. This is always my fail-safe brow product. Alright, I'm now zooming you out and finishing up my look with my lips. I'm first applying Too Faced La Creme lipstick in Bon Bon, which is an incredibly vibrant shade. It's so gorgeous, and I really wish I remembered to use it more often. However, I did want to alter the color a little bit, so I'm going in with Clinique's Pop Glaze in Melon Drop Pop. I'm first blotting my lip so that the color would show up a little bit more, and this just added a bit more orange to the overall lip shade. And there we have it. This is my Too Faced Sweet Peach Palette Makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.